Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cowboys will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Hand off from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Manning. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets into the 48. The Longhorns are rolling down the field.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Right on the money. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! They grab the early lead. They're mellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Oklahoma State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works. while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing outbreaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They got a huge boost in their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Longhorns are in the red zone. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Got his man in the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Brock. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Flores. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To say this is a slow start would be an understatement. They haven't even made the chain gang move yet. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole family...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Texas offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Might want to stick with kicking this time after misfiring on the last fake. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. The give on the inside. Runs for the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well stick with him. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Flores. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run the counter. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
There he goes. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. They're in punt formation, but that's no guarantee they're actually going to punt it. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Flores. Get it out on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got him.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And you put those slot receivers. And here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Here's the pressure. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Jumped on top of the pile. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. On On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ford. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Takes the handoff. It's Brock. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Cowboys are on the move. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. 1st and 10 from the 33. They'll try the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Quick completion on the out. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quick strike complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Second and goal for this offense. Let's go. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They are up by 7 over Oregon. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Right back to it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the air, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Texas.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Creates a little room. Oh, it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll throw it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Catch in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like...
Heading to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Oregon. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fitzpatrick. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Quarterback making adjustments. Running to the left. Inside the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
Here we go.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better play.